Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is doing well. I've had a few requests to share my recipe or show how I mix my paint, so that's what I'm doing today. We're going to be mixing up Bloom paints, and as you saw, we're going to be using Minwax Polyacrylic Max along with Varathane Triple Thick Polyurethane and Glidden Base 3 and Satin. So what I'm doing is going into the cup with the Minwax Polyacrylic and the Varathane Triple Thick. We're going to use equal parts of both of these. And those two equal parts are going to end up being one part in the whole mixing of these things. And look over my voice, please. I'm getting over the walking pneumonia. And okay, I know you see the Liquitex High Gloss Medium sitting over there, but we're not going to be using that in this part. It's just there. Okay, but to that one part of those combined Minwax and the Triple Thick Polyurethane, we're going to add 2 parts of the Glidden Base 3. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and eyeball it. If not, feel free to use a measuring cup. It does not have to be exact. So once you get those 3 items in your cup, you're going to mix it up really well. Scrape the sides of the cups, scrape your mixing utensil, and get everything well incorporated. Now it's time to add some color. Today I'm going to be using 5 colors. We're going in with Arteza Shady Pink. This is a iridescent. Next was Master's Touch Pearlized Violet. And then we have Amsterdam Permanent Red Violet, Fabio Iridescent Greenish Yellow, and a Amsterdam Greenish Blue. Now to the paints in the cup, we're going to go in and eyeball 3 parts of the medium we just mixed. Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption. My other phone started ringing. But yeah, so we're going to go in to the colors. We're going to add the medium we just mixed. Based on the paint that you put in the cup, we're going to go in with 2 to 3 parts of that. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up because we're just mixing this up. We're going to get it super well. Oh, let me back up. We're going to add in a squirt. This is time for the Liquitex pouring medium. We're going in with a squirt at each cup. Okay, now we're going to get to the mixing, and I'm going to speed it up. And after we get everything, all the colors well mixed, then I'll explain to you how to get all of these colors the same consistency that you need for a successful pour. And by the way, if you watch on a regular basis and you hadn't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and take the time out to like the video if you actually enjoy the content. It would help me out so much, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, so what we're going to do is look at the thinnest paint that we used and check the consistency of that one first, because we're going to ultimately bring all the other colors to that same consistency by adding a tiny bit of water at a time. If you don't feel comfortable pouring it straight from the bottle, use a dropper or whatever you need to do to make sure you don't pour too much water. And if you do by chance accidentally pour too much water, then all you have to do is going to sit on top, so just pour it out before you mix. So as I'm adding tiny bits of water to each cup, I'm testing the consistency against the first paint that I know is the consistency that I want. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to do that with each of the colors until they're all the same consistency. And then we'll be ready to pour. I'm going to go ahead on and switch it over to music now. I'll also be mixing cell activator if you want to see that. And then we'll get to an actual pour where I'll use a blow dryer to blow this out. And you can, use these paints for swiping as well. They work really nicely. As a matter of fact, I did 2 paintings this day. I did not want to have a super long video, so I'm showing you the blowouts, and the next video I upload will be using these same paints, and I'll be swiping. So I'll show you a little snippet of the swipe painting when we get to the final results. Again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching and enjoy the painting.
Thank you.